What's going on, everyone? Anthony here with AHD Toys. Before I start this video, I just wanted to say I hope everyone had an amazing Thanksgiving holiday weekend. I hope you guys got to eat a bunch. I hope you guys got to spend some time with some families. Most importantly, I hope you guys had some time to relax, recoup. You know, 2020 has been well, let's just say it's been a year. But enough of that. What do you say I just go ahead and get right into it? So, as most of you are aware, or if not aware, Target as of this moment has a buy two, get one free sale on all Disney-owned properties. So that means Marvel, Star Wars. Really, I think that's about it. So, yeah, so if you went in and, you got like two Marvels, you can get a third one for free, or two Star Wars, you get a third one for free, or mix and match. As long as they're all owned by Disney, it's all under one thing. And realistically, it's not a buy two, get one free. It's more of a buy three, and they'll bring the prices down to $13.33 or something like that. I mean, it technically does come out if you're paying full retail to a free figure, but anyways, sales, marketing, yada, yada, yada. But today we are going to be reviewing the Retro Card Rogue. And if you're like me, and you are a new collector, or you just never got a chance to get around and get the first Rogue, this is their way of finally giving us new collectors or people who didn't get the Juggernaut Wave one a retro carded Wave Rogue, or a Jim Lee style one. So as you can see, it is in the retro card style that Hasbro does. I'm so glad they were able to do this. Very nice packaging. Almost a shame I'm gonna have to go ahead and break it open, but there are ways of like doing this very nicely. Just take an X-Acto knife, cut it all around here, and it pops right back open. But enough of this intro. What do you say we go ahead and crack her open and see how she looks? Okay, now if some of you were confused about what I meant about cutting open the bottom, all you have to do is take an X-Acto knife, cut it on the bottom, keep the shell, so that way, if you ever want to put it back in the card, just stick the figure back in, slide open the bottom, and then go ahead and slide it back in, and it closes just fine, and it looks like it's still been carded. That's for, people that collect both the figures out of box and still want the box nice and intact, because it's not in the, collector style boxes where you just open. So just a quick little tip on how to do that. Okay, here we have Jim Lee's or 90s Rogue out of packaging. And what do you say, before we get into her, let's take a look at her accessories, because she only comes with a few. So she obviously comes with her two closed-fisted hands right out the box. She also kind of comes out with this one open palmy hand. Not really quite sure. Almost looks like the Jean Grey hand, your typical female, like telepathic hand, whatever it is. It really closely resembles that. And then she comes with this hand right here, where they actually teased it during one of the live stream, and people were like just jumping at what it could be. But we all knew it was another hint that they were bringing back the Jim Lee style Rogue. So it's basically her hand holding the other glove as she took it off, so that way that explains why this hand doesn't have a glove on it. So, but yeah, those are her two accessories. If you want to see what that looks like, pull this one off, port that one in, take the other one off, port that one in, and then yeah, that's how she looks. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and take a look at her. Now, let's start off with the head sculpt, because I know during, when they finally revealed her during one of the other live streams, a lot of people were saying, oh, it's such a terrible head sculpt. You really need to, like, not judge it too hard on, like, the promotional images they share during these live streams, because you never know how it's going to turn out during final production. And this one, honestly, came out really good. Much better than that promotional shot they showed off. The lipstick lines up, the eyes aren't all wonky or facing to the right or whatever. Really good head sculpt, in my opinion. The hair does hinder it quite a bit on movement, so you do get your right and left, a little side to side, no up, no down, but that's just kind of what you did, which is kind of terrible, because you kind of want Rogue to have some kind of flying pose, but you really can't do that. And then for the rest of her, she is basically the same style as the last one, yellow and green, but the yellow on this one is a bit brighter if I'm remembering correctly at the promotional or that side-by-side comparison pictures I've seen on the internet. And I think the green on the older one was a metallic, more of a metallic green. I really wish they would have found another way to put this on since they were repainting it anyways. Yeah, X logo right here on the jacket. Really nice. Yeah, no real major paint mishaps on mine, so I got really lucky. I mean, these are basically everywhere right now at Target. Like, they are just flooding the market with these rogues. So yeah, you guys wanted her. Here she is. Great paint apps on mine. So I mean, you'll more than likely be able to like sort through the little display stands that they have out there at Target, so you can choose which ones you want. There were a few that I saw that had some like major paint mishaps. There was one where the lipsticks was just slightly off. It was like down here a little bit on her chin. So make sure you guys go through them, see which ones you like and don't like. Yeah, real basic. I mean, tons of people have already reviewed this figure, so I don't have to go too in depth, mainly because I don't have the original Rogue to compare to. So let's just go ahead and get into some articulation. So as I said, the head would be able to rotate as normal, but her hair does hinder it a lot, so she can only look that way that far, that way that far, no up at all, very little down, very little, or you got it some side to side. You get 360 at the shoulders, they go out about that far, single jointed elbow, does rotate at the elbow, wrist rotation, wrist pivots in, wrist pivots out, upper torso swivel, no ab crunch, no lower waist swivel, ball jointed hips that only do the splits about that far. She can kick out that far, kick back about that far, upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no boot cuff, Hasbro ankle rockers, forward, backwards, pegals at the bottom. So yes, that is the re-release of the Jim Lee 90s style Rogue. So what do you go ahead and say we get into some size comparisons? Okay, so since I don't have the first release Rogue to compare it to, I do have the Pyro and Rogue 2-pack that was released this year. I know I really didn't do a review on this figure because I ordered from Hasbro Pulse. I know, my mistake. They are known to ship very slow. In fact, they are known to ship last most of the time. So that's why by the time I got this, everybody and their mom had already reviewed it. This thing had already been out for like a solid month or and a half by the time I got mine. So that's neither here nor there. So that is them side by side. You know, same basic female body mold, just different paint apps, and this one has the jacketed upper torso, obviously. So, yeah, that is your more modern Rogue compared to your 90s Rogue. Okay, and here she is next to the retro carded Storm. The first release, I know they re-released her along with this Rogue and Gambit, so they are the exact same figure. So I just went ahead and compared these two side by side. Does anybody else's Storm have trouble standing up? Like, it actually took me a couple minutes to like get this shot right here because she just kept falling over. Anyways, but yeah, there are those two side by side. Okay, then to compare her next to a couple of male body molds, here we are to the first release Jim Lee's Gambit and the, well, I think this is the Love Triangle 3-pack Wolverine. Alright guys, so that is my review of the re-released Jim Lee's retro carded Rogue. Now if you remember from the very beginning of this video, I had mentioned that Target had a buy two get one free deal. So I got her, I got Gambit, and then I got another Rogue. So before all of you guys start yammering away, oh yada yada yada, no, I'm not trying to sell this. I am actually going to be using it for a giveaway. So if you guys follow all my videos, and not just my Marvel Legends videos or just my Power Rangers videos or just my Star Wars videos, I did for the Power Rangers community if you commented on that video, I want the White Ranger, or I want the Z Putty, I will go back once this channel hits 5,000 subscribers. I will pick 2 winners from that one, and they will get the one that they chose. So I'm going to do the same for the Marvel Legends community. All you have to do in the comments down below is my favorite X-Men character is Wolverine or Beast or Cyclops or Gambit, yada yada yada. You guys pick one. You can only enter once. When this channel hits 5,000 subscribers, I'll come back to this video and then I will pick one of the comments and I will send you guys this retro carded rogue. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed. Tell all your friends to subscribe. So once the channel hits 5,000, I'll come back to this video, pick a winner, and yeah, I'll send you guys a rogue. So until next time, guys, later.